I'm having a hard time keeping these alligators down. Greetings, friends, one and all. Michael J., the original Slug Czar, here to welcome you to the latest installment of Slug.star.concepts. And you're seeing the repeating theme of these croc backings, but I'm telling you, the quality of the adhesion is second to none. Second to none. Brought to you by Paradise Customs. All right, this is our first trip into Grommet City. And here were the grommets that came. Notice the black paint. Ugh. Chipped off. Those are the brakes. But when you have an expert helping you make your creations, you're going to find a way. So, one last look at the strap on the back. We'll start with this, the snap box and the tip. This tip I had to add in, and I'll try to kind of tell the story quickly here. Paradise, this was the first belt he did for me in a while, and he had a little bit of an illness, and I hope he's doing okay, and I pray that he and his family are doing gloriously through God. But I had to get a nice custom tip. Notice the stones. Had to put Slug Star because that is where we're rolling. So he had Slug Star here, and I didn't. The belts he did before was in the male snap box, so I didn't like that because the snaps covered it up. So with that, getting him to get a smaller tool, a star tool, I just had him just beat the shit out of it. And made it a little bit of different tone, so it makes it look like the snap boxes are a different shade, and that's cool. It actually worked out pretty good. So I've got Slug Star, and I've got an interesting looking snap box. Notice the grommets. We're going to have Grommet City. First block. NWA logo plate. A little bit different than anything that you might see. Had a nice little trace around it, so it really makes it stand out. You're seeing the smaller star border going in. So let's get to the money machine. Alright, so you see there's 4 grommets here, 3 grommets here, so 7 per each side. I don't know how clear you can see this, but this is a rendering of the big gold side plates. Gold, silver. I put in clear / diamond like looking stones in them to match. I put the stones in here to match, to kind of keep a nice little flow. Now here's the big reveal. Big reveal. Boom. Take a moment to take that in. I'm going to straighten the whole thing out again. There might be run-ins from the precious kitties, but, you know, they're pretty good when I'm doing a video, so we shouldn't have any real problems. Now, you notice this is a hybrid of the NWA Dome Globe and Big Gold. I did the grommets. Notice Paradise filled them in with black paint to make them look nice. Filled them in with black paint to make them look nice. So the original idea was to have the hybrid, so it's got the big gold side plates, which is different, and I'll talk about the main plate here in a minute. But the main story about this is the only wrestler I know was Jack Briscoe that held the Dome Globe with the red velvet. And all the grommets were here, and there weren't any grommets afterwards. So I just kind of spaced it out a little bit and see where we went. So you got the world's heavyweight champion as the big gold, or the 10 pounds of gold, or Dome Globe goes. But here was the change that I made, or a couple. Here was the grapplers, like you see here, and I just didn't want to repeat that too much, so I wanted to make sure I incorporated the crown. Notice I put in red stones, so kind of working with that. Same thing here. Red stones. And instead of champion down here, I wanted to kind of go a little different. And since so many great professional wrestlers held this championship, I mean, Ric Flair, Harley Race, Lou Thesz, Pat O'Connor, Gene Kiniski, Terry Funk, Dory Funk Jr., Dusty Rhodes, Jack Briscoe. The list is long. Even Kerry Von Erich. The list is long, so I incorporated the term legends. So that was my mod to this hybrid main plate. And this is, more stones. More beautiful grommets. Ideally, this is the space for if I can get Ric Flair to get it to sign. But, we'll see that. He was in town about a month ago, and who he went through he would only sign their merchandise. C'est la vie. And their Paradise's logo, extra stars to make it match the female snapbox, and his signature. One thing I'm going to kind of try to show here is this has got some weight to it, and it is floppy. So it's a beautiful completed work. So now we're in the 8-minute range, so I'm going to just take 1 minute to kind of show. We got a curve, grommets are pretty stout, curve, and there's a slight curve on that. If I was ever to do anything over again, I wanted the star treatment to be going like this, and then have a cleaner route here, but this is fine. This is fine. Same thing here. Have it there, and then have it in there. But that is fine. A beautiful belt. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I almost kind of didn't have anything to kind of accept coming after this, but we got more in the pipes. Hope y'all enjoy. Give a like, subscribe, and comments are always welcome. God love y'all, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.